New at 11, Lake City police say this man shot at another person and their dog during an argument. Take a look at all this stuff, all that stuff on the table found inside a 7-month-old dog in California. And then there was this lengthy exchange I had with Chief Prog during the news conference about police department staffing. This comes after Mayor Bethune told us earlier in the week that they are down officers. We've got soap that people have donated, little lotion, some deodorant. We've gotten a lot of deodorant out here today. We're also collecting food for seniors 60 and over. The Florence Stampede and Rodeo is back at the Florence Center. Yeehaw. I brought my box this time because I'm not going to be staring up at you.
There you go. Look at
I'm
that.
still shorter than you. I'm still shorter than him.
Well, we got other boxes.
6'4" over here, everybody.
Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Trish Williford.
And I'm Edward Moody. Authorities say the reported abuse happened at Maranatha Christian School. Now, Lauren Boyce faces assault and battery and unlawful neglect charges. News 13's Eric Cooper was in court this morning and has the judge's ruling.
Today, Myrtle Beach City Council gave final approval to a plan to pay for security improvements to help prevent mass casualty events like the New Year's vehicle attack in New Orleans.
Yeah, council also passed a non-binding memorandum of understanding. It will allow Myrtle Beach, Horry County, and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans to continue negotiations with the baseball team on a potential new lease agreement. News 13's Gabby Jonas is outside Pelican Stadium with what council members had to say about these agenda items. New at 6, an Indiana woman who claims she was hit by an unanchored beach umbrella while vacationing in Myrtle Beach sued the rental company. Rhonda Williams claims back in May of 2022, she was hurt by the umbrella near the 29th Avenue beach access rented out by John's Beach Service. The lawsuit claims the umbrella was in, quote, unreasonably dangerous and defective condition. Williams is suing for negligence, breach of implied warranty, and violation of the state's Unfair Trade Protection Act. And take a look at these photos. House Springs fire rescue crews battled a large house fire last night in Florence County. Authorities say when crews got to the home on Allen Road in the Effingham area, it was engulfed in flames. Nearly 30 firefighters worked to get the fire out. Officials say no one was hurt and no one was inside the home. The CDC says flu cases are surging across the country, including right here in South Carolina.
The agency reports more than 10,000 confirmed cases from January 26th to February 1st alone. All right, check this out. A film crew is in Myrtle Beach this week shooting scenes for an upcoming movie.
Yeah, lights, camera, action. The producers of Merry Christmas, Elijah say it's a family-based, faith-based drama with a bit of comedy thrown in. The film is about a man who goes on a Christmas road trip with his son who has autism. This is a look at the crew today along South Ocean Boulevard. We spoke with one of the film's stars, Daniel Roebuck.
I've got wonderful co-stars.
Didn't recognize his name, but certainly do his face. He's been in a lot of things. Proceeds from the film will support respite care for families who have children with autism. Next on News 13, a look at the future of electric vehicle charging infrastructure now that federal funding has been cut.
And Frank has your most accurate forecast when News 13's local coverage you can count on continues.
Right now, Horry County is under an air quality alert that is issued by the National Weather Service because of the wildfire smoke. Anyone with respiratory issues is asked to limit their time outside. Now, Conway Medical Center tells us that they have not treated any patients with medical emergencies related to the wildfires. The Horry County spokesperson I spoke with today talked about that Covington Drive wildfire. It is the largest one burning in the county right now.
So right now we have one wildfire in Carolina Forest.
Now, we do not know yet what caused these wildfires to break out, but Horry County Fire Rescue spokesperson Tony Casey gave us some new insight earlier this afternoon. He says the fire was initially reported as a small fire in someone's backyard on Saturday afternoon just before 2:45 and was a small incident at first. We also know that dry and windy conditions helped fuel those flames, which is what led to the large-scale fire we are dealing with today. Now, parents in the Avalon neighborhood of Carolina Forest, they are concerned tonight for students and staff. They say as the work to contain these fires continue, they question whether resuming classes is really a safe option. News 13's Gabby Jonas joins us live outside the Carolina Forest Elementary School. She spoke with parents today who kept their children out of school. Gabby. All right, thank you, Gabby. Well, South Carolina's price gouging law is now in effect because of the wildfires. The law makes it illegal for businesses to raise prices during times of disaster. Violators can face up to a $1,000 fine and up to 30 days in jail. It took effect the moment the governor issued a state of emergency because of the fires and will remain in effect until that state of emergency ends. Here at the Carolina Forest Recreation Center, things are pretty quiet tonight. Emergency crews, first responders have been coming here in between their shifts of fighting those fires to rest, recoup. They are out. They're not here right now, which means they're busy, likely fighting that 1,600-acre fire, the Covington fire in Carolina Forest, and perhaps responding to what we are hearing is a possible new wildfire in North Myrtle Beach. We are learning more about that. We will bring you that update on air and online. Trish, I'll send it back to you.
News 13's Edward Moody was there. He joins us now with a breakdown of what the mayor and chief had to say about the shooting and the investigation. Edward.
Well, Trish, the mayor and chief tried to give clarity on as much as they say they can right now because SLED is conducting the investigation. Now, during the news conference, I asked the mayor her thoughts on this officer-involved shooting leading to the resurgence of the city's nickname, Myrtle Beach.
I'm not even going to repeat what you said because, quite honestly, it disgusts me. That's not who we are. It doesn't define who Myrtle Beach is. We are a place for families. We are a place for fun. We are a place where everyone can come and enjoy their time here.
Now today, during that news conference, Chief Prock said the officers' body cams were on during the shooting. So I asked her why the department hasn't released those recordings. Here's that exchange. Chief, from what I understand, there is no law preventing you all from releasing that video while the SLED investigation is going on. So you're choosing not to release it, and if so, why? The public is asking to see it.
I certainly appreciate this video itself is actually evidence. So at this time, that is something we'll have to discuss with SLED. However, at this point, that video is considered evidence.
Again, there is no law in South Carolina stopping Myrtle Beach police from releasing that body cam video right now. Now, we learned much more during the news conference, including when I asked the mayor and the chief why it took nearly 4 days to hold a news conference. We'll show you what they said coming up tonight at 11.
And Edward, you spoke with her attorney after watching a video he posted to social media.
I did, Annette. Johnny McCoy made some bold accusations in that video posted to TikTok. In it, he questions the urgency in those first moments after firefighters responded to Bialuso's home on March 1st. He also says authorities lied about evidence to justify charging her.
So they lied about her not having gardening tools. They lied about her not having a water hose, and they lied about her not having gardening tools. Why? That's why I get hired. Is when you start to see that they're scapegoating somebody.
So in the video from TikTok, this was taken, McCoy says he shared it on TikTok after he became Bialuso's attorney. He says it shows tools near her fire pit to control a fire, including a shovel. Now, as News 13 has reported, the State Forestry Commission said she didn't have those. He also says her stone fire pit qualified as an exception to the state burn ban. McCoy told me that video was shot after Bialuso became his client once again. Now, then here you can see in this video, Bialuso with a garden hose, that's what McCoy says, spraying trees on fire in what appears to be her backyard. Now, McCoy says that that video of her spraying those trees was taken by someone at Bialuso's home on March 1st and disproves the allegation that she didn't have a water source near her small fire in that fire pit. McCoy says the hose was no more than 15 feet away at all times. Now, we've reached out to both Horry County and the Forestry Commission to comment on Johnny McCoy's video. Horry County punted to the State Forestry Commission to answer our questions. The commission says it does not comment on ongoing litigation. Now, coming up at 5 o'clock, we will hear more from attorney Johnny McCoy and why he says that what is happening to his client is a continuation of years of corruption in Horry County. We'll have more on that coming up at 5 o'clock. Annette?